is a hammer on a nail. As the moonlight turns my bedroom ghostly pale, I try to close my eyes, but the movie starts to play of every single reason why you couldn't stay. The ceiling is a canvas for the things I got wrong, and the silence is a rhythm that's been steady and strong. I'm reaching for your hand, but I'm grabbing at the air. Just a hollow man living in a deep despair. One for the promise, two for the spark, three for the way you left me in the dark. The numbers keep rising as the hours crawl by, and I'm counting tears at night, one by one, waiting for a morning that'll never come. They're falling on the pillow like a heavy summer rain, a slow, salty tribute to a world of hidden pain. I'm losing track of time, I'm losing track of me, drowning in the middle of a lonely silver sea. While the world is fast asleep and the stars are shining bright, I'm just sitting in the shadows, counting tears at night. There's a tear for the kitchen where we used to dance, and a tear for the winter when we lost our chance. There's 100 for the secrets that I whispered in your ear, and 1,000 for the way you simply disappeared. They say that time is a healer, but time is just a thief, stealing all my oxygen and leaving only grief. I've got a ledger in my heart where I'm keeping all the scores of the I love yous that aren't mine anymore. And I'm counting tears at night, one by one, waiting for a morning that'll never come. They're falling on the pillow like a heavy summer rain, a slow, salty tribute to a world of hidden pain. I'm losing track of time, I'm losing track of me, drowning in the middle of a lonely silver sea. While the world is fast asleep and the stars are shining bright, I'm just sitting in the shadows, counting tears at night. My eyes are getting heavy, but the well is never dry. It's a map that doesn't add up, and no matter how I try, I'm trying to find the sum of what you meant to me, but the total is a mountain that I can't even see. Walking through the garden where the weeds have overgrown, touching all the hollow spaces that we used to own. The porch swing is rusted, it won't sing our song no more. And there's a different kind of silence leaning against the door. I found your old sweater in a box beneath the stairs, still holding on to memories and the ghost of all our cares. I try to remember how it felt to feel so sure before the world got heavy and we couldn't find the cure. The map we drew is faded, the ink has turned to gray. We're just two different people who got lost along the way. And I'm counting up the cost of everything we had lost in the wind and the rain. Every soft I love you swallowed up by the pain. The house on the hill that we never did buy, the truth that we buried beneath every lie. It's more than a breakup, it's a theft of the soul. Watching the half-truths take back the whole. I'm standing in the wreckage, paying the cost of everything. Everything we had lost. Do you remember the night we swore we'd never reach the end? How we promised that we'd always be each other's truest friend. Now I see you in the grocery store and I look at the floor like you're a stranger I've never seen a single time before. We lost the way we laughed until our oxygen ran out. We lost the benefit of the very first doubt. Now I'm just a scavenger in the ruins of our time, trying to find a reason or a rhythm or a rhyme for everything we had lost in the wind and the rain. Every soft I love you swallowed up by the pain. nobody there, just the cost. Everything we had lost. Coffee's cold on the kitchen stand, beside the ghost of where you used to land. I check the hallway, I check the floor, but there's no suitcase by the door. You didn't scream, you didn't fight, you just slipped out through the teeth of the night. Now the silence is a heavy sound, echoing through this hollow ground. Now searching for a note, a scrap, a sign, something to tell me you were never mine. But the air is empty and the bed is neat, and I'm just a heartbeat skipping a beat. And now you're gone without a word, the loudest goodbye I've ever heard. No explanation, no final stay, just a shadow that faded into the gray. You left the keys, but you took the light and left me stranded in the middle of the night. And my world is crashing, haven't you heard? 'Cause you're gone, just gone without a word. I dodge a number just to hear the tone, but even the machine feels all alone. I'm walking circles in the living room, tripping over memories in the gloom. Was it something I did? Was it something I said? Or 1,000 things I left unread? You closed the book before the final page and left me locked inside this empty cage. Now you're gone without a word, the loudest goodbye I've ever heard. No explanation, no final stay, just a shadow that faded into the gray. You left the keys, but you took the light and left me stranded in the middle of the night. And my world is crashing, haven't you heard? 'Cause you're gone, just gone without a word. Even I hate you would feel like a gift, something to grab as I start to drift. But you give me nothing to hold on to, just a vacuum where I used to find you. Just gone without a word. Without a word. The clock is in a cracked and emerald sink, trying to find the moment when we pushed it to the brink. I used to see a future in the way you said my name, but now I'm just a witness to a dying, flickering flame. I ignore the sirens and I walk through every red. I chose to believe the lovely things you never actually said. I traded in my sanity for a hand I couldn't hold, and watched my silver linings all turn into tarnished gold. I thought we were a story for the ages, for the stars, but we're just another wreck among the twisted metal cars. I was playing for keeps while you were playing a game. Now I'm just another sad mistake you'll never own, another sleepless midnight spent staring at my phone. I wasn't your forever, I was just a place to hide until you found a better way to feel alive inside. So cross me off your list and throw the memory away. I'm just the bitter price you were never gonna pay. Yeah, I'm waking up to the heart you had to break, realizing I was just another sad mistake. The station clock is frozen at 10:15. I'm standing on the platform where we said see you then, but then never came. And the tracks are all rust, just a graveyard of promises turning to dust. The fog's rolling in like a cold heavy sheet, and the rhythm of the rails is a slow hollow beat. I bought a one-way ticket, I don't care where it goes, as long as it's far from the ghost that you pose. No suitcase in my hand, just this hole in my chest, and a heart that's too broken to find any rest. The whistle is screaming a long, lonely cry. And I'm boarding the last train to nowhere tonight, leaving the memories in the flicker of light. Don't look for my face through the window pane. I'm dissolving like smoke in the cold midnight rain. Destination forgotten, location unknown. Just a man and his shadow traveling alone. Yeah, I'm chasing the dark till the pain starts to blur. On the last train to nowhere, away from who we were. The seats are all empty and the lights are real dim. I'm watching the world through a wine-colored rim. Every town that we pass is a place we once stayed. Just another reminder of the price that I paid. To love you was easy, but leaving is hell. Like a prisoner escaping a comfortable cell. The wheels keep on humming a funeral song for a version of me that's been dead for too long. And I'm boarding the last train to nowhere tonight, leaving the memories and the flicker of light. Don't look for my face through the window pane. I'm dissolving like smoke in the cold midnight rain. Destination forgotten, location unknown. Just a man and his shadow traveling alone. Yeah, I'm chasing the dark till the pain starts to blur. On the last train to nowhere, away from who we were. There's no conductor to ask for my fare, just the scent of your perfume still thick in the air. I'm leaning my head against the vibrating glass, watching the ghosts of our forever I'm on the last train to nowhere tonight, giving up the ghost and the ghost of the fight. Don't look for my face through the window pane. I'm just a vibration, I'm just a refrain. Destination forgotten, location unknown. I'm finally learning to be this alone. Yeah, I'm chasing the dark till the pain starts to blur. On the last train to nowhere, away from who we were. To know the tracks go on forever. To know never coming back. Standing at the crossroads of a town I used to know, but the landmarks all look different, with nowhere left to go. You were the compass, you were the North Star in my sky. Now I'm staring at a horizon that's just one big hollow lie. The streets we used to wander feel like alleys in the dark, and I can't find the trail we blazed through the center of the park. I've got my hands in my pockets and my head down in the rain, trying to navigate a city that's built entirely of pain. I've got the keys to the car, but I don't know where to turn. Every bridge I cross is just another one you've burned. The signal's gone dead and the wind is starting to howl, and I'm lost without your map. I'm drifting out to sea, looking for the version of the man I used to be. You took the directions and you tore them all apart. Now I'm wandering the wreckage of a blind and broken heart. Left, right, or straight ahead, it all feels just the same. When every road I'm taking leads me back to your name. Yeah, the world is getting wider and I'm falling through the gap, just a ghost in the static, lost without your map. I remember how you told me that we'd never lose our way, that our love was a coordinate that was always gonna stay. But you recalculated us and you left me on the side of a dusty mountain highway with no place left to hide. I'm looking at the stars, but I don't know what they mean. Without your voice to whisper what's hidden and unseen, I used to follow you like shadows follow light. But now the sun is setting and I'm terrified of night, and I'm lost without your map. I'm drifting out to sea, looking for the version of the man I used to be. You took the directions and you tore them all apart. Now I'm wandering the wreckage of a blind and broken heart. Left, right, or straight ahead, it all feels just the same. When every road I'm taking leads me back to your name. Yeah, the world is getting wider and I'm falling through the gap, just a ghost in the static, lost without your map. Is there you I hear, sign for a soul that's gone astray? Is there a shortcut Lost without your map. Lost without your map. Which way is home? Lost without your map. I'm tired of being alone. No signal, no sign, just the end of the line. Fade out on the sound of a distant lonely kept your promises like gold inside a vault, thinking every bridge we burned was somehow my fault. I memorized the map of every line upon your face, believing I had finally found a permanent place. But the ink started running the moment things got cold, and suddenly the greatest story ever told was just a script you wrote to get what you required. Well, I was building altars to the one thing I admired. You wore sincerity like a second standing on the porch in the 2025 rain, looking at the driveway, feeling nothing but the drain. You're holding out your hand like you did so many times, offering the same old rhythm and the same old hollow rhymes. I used to be a sucker for the sorry in your eyes. I used to find a home inside your beautiful disguise. But the ink has finally dried on the pages of our book, and I'm far too tired now to give it one last look. You used up every maybe and you spent every if. Our love is just a wreckage at the bottom of a cliff. The engine's cold and the fire's gone out, 'cause there are no more chances left to give. I'm finding a brand new way to live. I've sewn up the wounds where you used to bleed me dry. I've run out of pillows and I'm down to one goodbye. You can keep your promises and lock them in a chest, but I'm taking back my heart and I'm giving it a rest. The well is empty and the bridge is bereft. Darling, there are no more chances left. I remember when I thought you were the air inside my lungs, but you were just the poison on 1,000 different tongues. I gave you the map and you drove us in the dirt, then asked for my forgiveness while I was wearing all the hurt. We've been through this cycle a dozen times before. The tears, the late night talking, and the keys inside the door. But something clicked inside me when I woke up today and realized that forever shouldn't feel this way. 'Cause there are no more chances left to give. I'm finding a brand new way to live. I've sewn up the wounds where you used to bleed me dry. I've run out of pillows and I'm down to one goodbye. You can keep your promises and lock them in a chest, but I'm taking back my heart and I'm giving it a rest. The well is empty and the bridge is bereft. Darling, there are no more chances left. Don't tell me that you've changed. Don't tell me you've seen the light. The sun is finally setting on a long and bitter night. It's not about the anger, it's not about the blame. It's about the fact I don't even recognize your name. Yeah, there are no more chances left to give. I'm finding a brand new way to live. I've sewn up the wounds where you used to bleed me dry. I've run out of pillows and I'm down to one goodbye. You can keep your promises and lock them in just bereft. Darling, there are no more chances left. No more chances. No more chances. No more of the clock. Zero, nothing, none. I'm finally done. Walk away. I'm sitting on the floor of this empty room, watching the shadows dance in the gloom. I found that box you left behind, the one I promised I'd never find, filled with moments I can't erase. Every smile and every trace of a life we built on shifting sand. Now it's slipping through my hand, and watching pictures in the fire, watching our world go up in flames. Every memory, every desire, now just as she was with our Yeah, I'm watching pictures in the fire, watching our world go up in flames. Every memory, every desire, now just ashes and names. The way you left, the way you lied, I'm burning every tear I cried, watching pictures in the fire, until there's nothing left but gray. Nothing left but gray. Just a pile of dust where you used to stay. Watch it burn, let it burn. Now I'm turning away. I'm folding up the blankets on the sofa in the hall, removing every picture that was hanging on the wall. The static on the TV is the only thing that speaks to the hollow in my chest and the salt upon my cheeks. We fought a war of whispers and we fought a war of pride, but there's no one left to battle when the feelings died. I'm laying down my armor, I'm letting go the light. There's no more use in screaming in the middle of the night. The storm has finally settled, the clouds are turning thin, but I don't recognize the skin that I am in. The tragedy is over, the comedy is through. So let it rest in quiet peace. The love we used to know, let the grass grow over where we used to let it go. No more bitter eulogies or digging up the past. We finally found a silence that was always meant to last. Close the heavy curtains, let the candles flicker out. We've answered every question, we've exhausted every doubt. I'm walking from the graveyard, finally finding my release and letting us just rest in quiet peace. There's a strange and heavy comfort in the way the air is still, like the fever's finally broken and I've lost the bitter chill. I don't hate you for the ending, I don't blame you for the start. I'm just tired of the rhythm of a heavy breaking heart. We tried to keep it breathing, we tried to make it stay, but some things are just beautiful because they fade away. It's a funeral for a feeling, it's a prayer for the dead, burning all the I love yous that we should have never said. So let it rest in quiet peace. The love we used to know, let the grass grow over where we Rest in peace. The world is getting soft. Rest in peace. Shh, just let it sleep. Deep, so deep. Flickers through the window pane, drawing silhouettes against the stains. I've rearranged the bed and I moved the chair, trying to pretend that you were never there. But there's a cold spot hanging in the air tonight, a heavy darkness that survives the light. I turn the radio up just to drown the fear, but the silence is the only thing I hear. I blink my eyes, but you won't disappear. You're the ghost of every month and every year, and I'm freezing in the place where you used to stand. Now you're just a shadow in the corner of the room, a lingering reminder of a love that met its doom. I see you in the doorway, I see you by the wall, but when I reach to touch you, there's nothing there at all. Just a shape made of memory, a trick of a lie, the part of us that simply refuses to die. I'm living with the ghost of the way we used to be, just a shadow in the corner, watching over me. I try to sleep, but the edges start to blur. I find myself whispering to the way things were. I see your outline in the piling of the clothes, in the way the curtain hangs and the way the garden grows. You're a stain on the floorboard, a knot in the wood. I'd scrub you out forever if I only could, but you've woven your spirit into every single brick, and the haunting is a habit that I cannot quite kick. Now you're just a shadow in the corner of the room, a lingering reminder of a love that met its doom. I see you in the doorway, I see you by the wall, closing my eyes, but I know you're still there. I'm staring at the paper, and I'm staring at the pen, trying not to write the same old lines again. I filled a dozen journals with the ghost of your face, running circles in a memory I can't quite replace. But my throat is getting tired of screaming at the wall, and I'm weary of the way I wait for you to call. So I'm tuning up the strings for one final melody to set the spirit of what's left of us free. Hidden meanings in the bridge or the hook. I'm closing the cover on this tattered old book. I used to think that singing kept you close to my side, but it only kept me prisoner to the way that I cried. I'm tired of the minor key Credits are rolling on a screen of pitch black, and there's no rewind, there's no turning back. We've run out of dialogue, we've run out of breath, just watching this love bleed slowly to death. I'm standing in the kitchen of the house we once built, under the weight of the silence and the ghost of the guilt. The flowers in the window have all withered away. There's nothing left for either of us to say. No more maybe tomorrow, no more give it a try. We used up every prayer and we've told every lie. The candles burn down to a cold heart. This is the end, the final descent. This is the breaking of everything we meant. No glorious battle, no dramatic goodbye. Just two tired people watching a dream die. The spark is gone, the air has turned cold. This is a story that's finally been told. Don't reach for my hand, don't try to pretend. 'Cause darling, I know this is the end. This is the end. I'm packing the pictures and I'm clearing the shelf, trying to find a version of myself that doesn't have your fingerprints all over my soul. But the more that I move, the more I lose control. The static on the radio's the only sound left, a hollow vibration, the song of the bereft. We're just two strangers sharing one last room, waiting for the gravity to seal our doom. this is the end. The moon is hanging like a jagged piece of glass, watching all these lonely hours slowly pass. I've memorized the patterns of the cracks upon the wall, waiting for a phone call that I know you won't install. The sheets are getting colder,